Hey, what's up, y'all? And today I wanted to go ahead and give you some quick tips to get started on MyFaction, give you a nice little boost and a little bit of guidance on how to maximize your profit when it comes to this game mode. Now, first off, we're gonna go ahead and keep it real simple. I'm gonna go ahead and hook up something. If you don't know, there are 2 locker codes right now for MyFaction. One being you completed GM. And it's gonna look exactly like this. Read it right and press enter, and what's going to happen is you're going to look, see, it says already has been redeemed on this account. This is going to give you an Emerald Manager Triple H, very beneficial. We'll get more into managers in a little bit. Second code, let me show you right now. All right, there we go. No fly zone. Once again, read it right, press enter, and this right here is going to give you an Emerald Gulak, and we're going to go right into the headquarters section. Now, there's a couple of things to note here. Something that's very important in this game mode is going to be your evolution cards. If you go inside there, you're not going to have a lot of these cards. Yeah, so we're not going to talk about those. But what you will have is you will have at the very least your starter cards. It's a very good idea to get these starter cards up into the Emerald. That's going to give you a nice boost. If you look on the right side, you'll see the stat bonuses you'll get if you do boost them up to Emerald, which is pretty good. And also too, badges are very important. Stats are easy to pay attention to, but something that you do not want to sleep on is badges. Badges are going to be very important for this game mode. And I would also say it's also very important to know your main character badges. That's my main tip right there, is if you want to go ahead and favor a character, make sure you pay attention to the badges and you use them and maximize your ability with your character, because if you don't, you'll find some of the later challenges to be probably a little bit tougher, especially once you put it on legendary. So let's go ahead and start at managers. Managers is something very important, which may be a little bit complicated to understand, but I'm gonna go ahead and break it down for you. So managers have rarities, and they also, beyond rarities, have certain play or fight styles they specialize in. Like, for example, Stephanie is gonna specialize with strikers, so she's gonna have an excellent combination with strikers. Also good with powerhouses and high flyers. Eric, best with high flyers, also good with technicians and powerhouses. Now, so there's 2 things that matter here. What they specialize in the rarity. Let's go ahead and just go back to Stephanie real quick, right? You can see she has good compatibility with Hogan, excellent with Taker. So if we go to Hogan, you can see, since he's a good compatibility, he's gonna get +4 in strike reversal, which is okay, I guess. I don't know. And same thing with the Undertaker too. Undertaker's gonna get a nice +5 in that category. So you can see, all right, so if it's a bad compatibility, it's gonna be +2. That's why the Emerald I gave you earlier is gonna be very important, because that's gonna help you. Let's go to Triple H and look at the difference right here. So excellent for Triple H is gonna be +8 points, which you may not think is much, but also running offense, power, submission offense. You can see what stamina, finisher, that's +8 to all those stats, which is a pretty big buff. Good is going to be +7, and even bad is going to be +5. So yeah, rarity is king. So +5 is going to beat Stephanie's max. So there's no reason to run Stephanie over Triple H. And then if we go even higher, keep on backing up, sorry. If we go even higher, I mean, same thing. Eric Bischoff. Also too, I think style is going to give you different bonuses too. I can't verify that, but that's just a big assumption right there. So if we go to Rey Mysterio is going to get a +10 off of excellent compatibility. And at worst, Eric Bischoff is going to give you a +7 on even bad compatibility. So it's not really much of a reason to use anything but your highest rarity. Customization, I mean, nothing to say here, of course. Okay, and let's go ahead and get into a couple of details when it comes to the main event, the cards themselves. Now, so when you press X on them, you can go ahead and do a couple of things. Apply contracts. Contracts are important to make sure you can use your characters. If you run out of contracts, you can always purchase contracts will purchase 8 contracts of the rarity you select. The prices though, they don't show you until you actually click on it. The prices are pretty much cheap. 8 bronze contracts is ridiculously cheap. There's no reason to run out of contracts really at all. For 800 MyFaction points, you can go ahead and grab 8 gold contracts. So yeah, just if you're on contracts, there's that, but beyond that, make sure you have your main stars contracted up. Don't go too far if they're not somebody who you plan on maining, because you may, I don't know, you could quickly replace them with somebody else if they're just not somebody you really rock with. Edit side plates. Side plates are basically temporary buffs. So if you go to side plates, you have 2 open for Hollywood Hogan. You can potentially have up to 4. And what you can do is you can apply temporary buffs. Like Heavy Handed is going to give him a +6 quick mouse for his arm power. And then we also have the Gordian Knot, +6 when it comes to technical submission offense, and so forth and so forth. So that's something that might be a help to you if you're struggling on a match or challenge. Edit Payback basically allows you to swap out paybacks to whichever one you prefer. Well, not whichever one, depends on which ones they have available. So there's Resilience, which, you know, I like. Low Blow, Poison Mist, not really a fan of Power Punch. First, I'm going back to Resilience. All right, so that about covers it all mostly. See, when it comes to everything else, your in-match challenges are going to change depending on the style. So striker challenges for Taker, high flyer for Ray, technician for Finn, so forth and so forth. If you find a particular style more easier, you could, if you wanted to, load up on that style and just simply use those folks for, let's say, legendary challenges that just are very annoying. You can make it so that those basically achievements you have to achieve in a match are something you prefer doing over, like, let's say you don't prefer grappling moves, you can go ahead and probably take out Power Men from your lineup. But hey, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and drop a like. If you want to go ahead and watch my progression, build my faction game mode, and also get other tips, make sure you go ahead and sub. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment. If it helped you out, go ahead and leave a comment, man. Freaking take it easy. Peace out. I'll see you next time.